What's up everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the diagonal lashing, so make sure you stick around till the end.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now.
The diagonal lashing is the trickiest of all the lashings, and that's because it uses a different knot at the beginning, and then you're using a diagonal pattern that's a little bit different from those other lashings. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come underneath both of our posts here that are crossed. Now a diagonal lashing is used for an angle between 45 and 90 degrees. So right here, we've got our posts that are crossing. I've actually got these up on another post because I wanna be able to pass my rope underneath while I'm making this lash here. It's gonna make it a lot easier. So the first knot that we're gonna tie here, we're actually gonna tie across the middle of the section, and it's called a timber hitch. Now a timber hitch, we've got both our ends here. I'm gonna take the end of this piece, and I'm actually gonna wrap it around the other piece. And then from here, I'm just going to twist around the piece of rope. I'm gonna do this 2 or 3 times. Really, I'm actually gonna do it 3 or 4 times, but I'm gonna stop at 3 on this one. So as you can see, nice and tight here. So from here, we're going to do 3 diagonal wraps one way, then we're gonna go 3 diagonal wraps the other way. You can do more diagonal wraps if you've got more rope, but the way that we're gonna do it is just 3 and 3, and then we're gonna end with a clove hitch. So we're gonna come down, and instead of coming where our timber hitch was, we're gonna come actually up underneath the other piece. See that? Now we've got that diagonal cross there. So I'm passing my rope underneath. So I'm gonna do 3 just like this. Make sure you're pulling and keeping tight the whole time, and keep them right next to each other. So now that I've got my 3 wraps in the same direction, then I'm gonna come over. So my last wrap went under. I'm gonna come over this piece, and then I'm gonna start wrapping the other direction. And I'm gonna do 3. Now once I've got my 3 in the opposite direction, so you see 3 and 3, my timber hitch is underneath, then I'm gonna do what's called frapping. You do this with almost every lashing. So what that is I'm gonna come around my wraps here in the middle of the 2 posts. I'm gonna keep this really tight as I'm going along. And I'm probably gonna do 2, I'm definitely gonna do 2 fraps, maybe 3, depending on how big my structure is going to be. Now that I've got my fraps in here, as you can see, I've got them nice and tight. I'm gonna pull once more just to make sure we're tight all the way through. We're gonna end with a clove hitch on this bottom piece here. So again, this is a very simple knot, just like the timber hitch, but it's even easier. So I'm gonna bring it around once, and I've crossed over, so I've got an X here, and I'm gonna bring this through the X. So a clove hitch is tough with a bunch of extra rope because you gotta pull all this through it. That's okay, that's just what we got here today. So I've got my end, I'm gonna put it underneath the X, so the top opening of the X, through to the bottom opening of the X. I'm gonna pull all this excess rope through here. Now as you can see, that's the clove hitch there. I'm gonna tighten that up. And there you go. Normally I'm gonna try to keep this as close to the lashing as possible. This is okay, this is gonna work. But that's the diagonal lashing there. As you can see, I've got this trestle that I'm building, and I'm using that diagonal lashing in the middle there. This is gonna be a really cool project. I'm gonna be building some towers and bridges and different things like that. So you'll definitely wanna stay tuned for those. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like, jump over and watch our other lashing videos. We released these all separate just so that they were short, concise videos. So you can check out those and make sure that you know how to do all these lashings to build something like this. Make sure you like the videos, subscribe to the channel. We'd love for you to be a part of the Journey More community. Come journey more with us, and we'll see you next time.